It's happened to all of us. Some annoying song gets stuck in our head and won't go away for hours, days, months. And while it's mostly just annoying, there's some research on this phenomenon that's pretty interesting, including how to make it stop. Zach Perry's digging deep into earworms.
It's a world of laughter, a world of tears.
From Disney's iconic It's a Small World ride
Baby shark, do-do-do-do-do.
to every toddler's favorite fish, Baby Shark. Earworms are mostly harmless, but they seem to hang out in our brains long after the music stops.
It's just that catchy tune that gets stuck in your head. And actually, about 2/3 of the people that have them report it to be a neutral or positive experience.
Leigh Richardson, a licensed professional counselor and founder of the Brain Performance Center in Dallas, Texas, helps us dig a little deeper into this phenomenon. Starting with the earworm's origins. Leigh says the most earworms are triggered by music with repetition, and then that little clip gets stuck in our neural networks.
You have a network that deals with perception and with sense and memory and spontaneous thought. So that earworm just crawls its way in, it gets caught up in those networks, and it plays over and over and over.
She also says an earworm can be triggered as a type of coping mechanism in times of stress.
I used to get Don't Stop Believing by Journey. That was the biggest earworm when I lost my office in a tornado. I think that was my way of coping.
Next up, Leigh says earworms can be a sign of a healthy brain, whether triggered from being stressed or in a low attentional state, as the research indicated.
I think that low attentional state, I call that floating. And my mind is very open to receive. I think that when you're open to receive, you let things in.
Even in a stressed state, like her tornado experience or after an argument, Leigh says an earworm can indicate your brain is doing its job.
And so it kind of moves the energy from that very stressed out state to going more with the flow. To me, an earworm gives you some positive energy.
We'll wrap with ways to make the earworm go away. Leigh says to first try letting it play out.
The best thing to do is not fight it. Accept it. If you start fighting against it, it's not going anywhere. It's hunkering down. It is going to be there for a lot longer.
Instead, she says to trick our brains with another activity that involves movement or focus, from exercise to a challenging video game.
Any distraction is good because it takes your brain away from it.
Earworms may come and go, but she says not to worry.
My advice would be don't think of it as a bad thing and don't get worried about it. Accept it. Enjoy it for why it's there.
That's beats that burrow into our brains.
It's the antidote.
With all you need to know about earworms.
It's the